God was tired of his children worshiping Baal, and he wanted to show once and for all that he was the true God and that Baal was a fake. So he had Elijah challenge 450 of Queen Jezebel's prophets of Baal to a little contest.
I love contests. What kind was it? Pie eating? A potato sack race?
No, this was ancient Israel, not the county fair. Elijah had them build 2 altars. An altar was a pile of stones where they would burn a sacrifice for God, either grain or an animal they'd use for food. In this case, it was 2 bulls. They put wood on the altar for the fire and then the sacrifice on top of that. Usually now the priests would light the wood on fire to burn the sacrifice, but Elijah said, nope, we're not going to start the fires. Instead, all you prophets of Baal call on Baal to light the fire, and I'll call on Israel's God. Whichever God lights the fire is the real God.
Well, this is gonna get interesting.
Oh, yes, it was. Jezebel's prophets called on Baal all morning. They screamed and shouted. They jumped around. They even beat themselves up and cut themselves with swords to get Baal's attention. But nothing happened. After a few hours, Elijah started making fun of Baal. He said, maybe your God is asleep, or maybe he's in the bathroom.
Wait, he actually said maybe your God is in the bathroom?
Different Bibles interpret this Hebrew phrase different ways, either as busy or as relieving himself, which means going to the bathroom.
This is my new favorite Bible story.
Oh dear. Did Baal ever show up?
Of course not. He's fake. Now it was Elijah's turn. Only to make God's power even more clear, he drenched his altar with water. The sacrifice, the wood, everything, all soaking wet.
Wait, how's God gonna light it on fire if it's all wet?
God can do anything, right?
Oh, right.
Then Elijah prayed and said, answer me, O Lord, so that these people will know that you, O Lord, are God. And boom!
She scared me.
Boom! Fire came down from heaven. It burned up the sacrifice, burned up the wood, and even burned up the rocks and the water that was on the ground.
Whoa, I bet that got the people's attention.
It sure did. All the people fell on their faces and cried out, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!"